so funny. So thank you for hosting today.
It was so much fun. Thanks for letting us have a party.
Oh, not a problem. So let's talk about like what you got to see and how your kids were interacting with it. How, what in terms of your experience, because obviously you're around all these different technological products all the time. So what was their reaction? What was your reaction?
Okay, well, what was interesting was, I thought, okay, this looks pretty good, but until you actually give something to your kids and see them engage with it, all of a sudden when they love something, it gets a whole lot better in the parents' eyes. And I hadn't shown it to Kenzie before, and when she did it today, right away, she was totally into it with her fingers, trying to make the little toy do this, or, the hat come off, or whatever things you could do with the book, The Marvelous Toy. But my biggest impression, which I had when I first looked at it, but again with the children, was the music. I thought that was just phenomenal. I don't think any of our iPhone apps that I can really think of, other than singing a nursery rhyme, have been really set to music. It seems to be a very quiet activity where the kids are, looking at their thing, doing it all, and there's not any sound.
Right.
But the music was great. And then for Kyle, who's only 2, he liked the music so much, he almost, after he went through a couple pages of the book, he wanted to just hold it to his ear. Now, granted, there's a lot of background noise here, but I think, the kids know when I hold it to my ear with these apps, I'm going to hear whatever it is, and he just wanted to listen to the music. So that was really cool.
Well, and the cool thing, too, is whenever you put your headphones in, they can listen to it that way, too. So
yeah, no, that's great. And they can't hear all the background either.
They're all upstairs.
They're all continuing.
Already moved upstairs. How many are up there? 25 or something. Okay, that's all right. Okay. It's okay. Yeah, no, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. She was excited. Mackenzie, her boyfriends, Whitney's kids, her 3-year-old and 6-year-old boyfriend. She said, "Can I please show Cole my bedroom?"
Oh my God.
I guess it's okay now. In a few years.
Yeah, exactly. Lock the doors. Very cute. So this is great. And then we were also just talking about how would you, when you're, recommending for someone who's going on a car ride, the thing that's nice with the MobiStories is that you've got the Marvelous Toy, but you've got these other books that for older kids too. So would you recommend that too?
Yeah, definitely. The books for older kids. And I didn't actually get to look at it, but I heard there's one for Michelle Obama with different facts about her, and I think that would be great. And I actually could see Kenzie really liking that. She tends to be into all the history and the learning. Anything that she can learn, whether it's about history or the human body, she's really into those little fact-finding things. I could see her loving something like that, and she's 4.5. And the puzzles were really neat for the younger kids, where they can touch and drag. So there's a bunch of different pictures, and Kyle was doing it on the iPad. Now, he needed some help with the puzzle since he's 2, but he loved that he could choose, do I want to look at ducks? Do I want to look at sheep? Do I want to look at a little girl standing with clouds or a field of trees? And he could pick the picture, and then he'd touch it, and he was, giggling when he picked ducks, and then we can turn it into a puzzle.
That's
and
great.
help him do it. And that was really cool. And, both mom and child can use their fingers to move the pieces along. So that was really fun, too. So almost like board books, but brought to a digital application.
Right, and you can never bring a puzzle in a car. So this is a beautiful thing. You
can bring a puzzle, and then also a band, like with the music from the Marvelous Toy. I mean, it's like listening to an amazing folk band or an orchestra. And that's not going to happen either in the car with the kids, with the pictures, or particularly in the dentist office. It's never going to happen there. You don't have a radio.
Right.
I think those boredom busters in the doctor's offices, when you're waiting in line at the grocery store, I think that's when it's really, really helpful.
Terrific. Well, thanks again, and go back and check on Kenzie. Make sure there's nothing going on up there.
All right. Okay. We'll make sure everything's okay in the